This episode of Chargers Talk 4630 is brought to you by Zevo Life, the exclusive patented superfood changing the way people fuel their bodies. Now listen, if you're looking for a game-changing way to improve your health, Zevo Life is the world's most nutrient-dense whole plant. We're talking over 50% plant protein, essential amino acids, fiber, and powerful antioxidants, all in one natural source. Just 1 teaspoon a day supports your gut, boosts your energy, and promotes healthier skin and hair. And the best part, people everywhere are giving it a 5-star review because it works. So if you're ready to feel the difference, head over to Zevo.life and start your journey with their 30-day risk-free guarantee. And because you're a loyal listener of this podcast, you get an exclusive 30% discount. Just use my code ChargeTalk4630 at checkout. That's without the R. That's ChargeTalk4630. Take control of your health today with Zevo Life. Your body will thank you. Hello and welcome to Chargers Talk 4630. I'm Stacy. Please, if you haven't subscribed yet, I would appreciate if you could hit that like button, subscribe and share this episode. And please don't forget to check out my website, slmexpressions.com, where I have breaking news and updates on the Chargers and a whole host of other things that you might find interesting. And I have a live chat board that you can talk to anybody about anything, about any topic. And that's called the SLM Talk Community. Signing up is simple. Just go to the bottom of any page on the website, enter your email address, click subscribe, and that's it. No username, no password. It's all free. Come through and leave a comment so I know you was there. This way, you help the website grow. So, Charger fans, we got the breaking news early this morning. David Njoku is officially a Charger. And I got to tell you, right now, this move got me excited, like really excited about what this offense is getting ready to become, right? Because for a minute there, I wasn't sure if it was even going to happen. He came in for the visit a week ago with the Chargers, right? Then he went on to meet with the Baltimore Ravens. We didn't hear nothing for days. No updates, no leaks, no reports. So naturally, you start wondering if maybe the numbers wasn't matching up, right? Maybe the physicals, maybe the negotiations, maybe both sides just needed time. But behind closed doors, this is what NFL teams do. They evaluate the health, they study the tape, they look at the fit, they negotiate the value, they figure out what number makes sense for both sides. And apparently, the Chargers like what they saw because now David Njoku is in powder blue. And man, this offense is loaded now. So let's just be honest about what happened last season, right? The offense struggled because once All-Pro Rashawn Slater went down and Pro Bowler Joe Alt got hurt, everything started collapsing. You lost your 2 best offensive linemen. Mekhi Becton, he was disappointing to say the least. Zion Johnson at guard struggled badly with stunts and interior pressure, right? At best, he was just average. And Bradley Bozeman, listen, I don't even want to be disrespectful at all, but that center position was a disaster. Justin Herbert was under pressure constantly up the middle. But look what the Chargers did this offseason. You go out and you get Tyler Biadasz from Washington to solidify the center position. You get All-Pro Rashawn Slater back healthy. You get Pro Bowler Joe Alt back healthy. Then you go into the draft and you bring in Jake Slaughter, arguably the best center in college football, but athletic enough where everybody believes he can transition smoothly to guard under Mike McDaniel's system, right? And the beautiful thing about Jake Slaughter is this. Not only can he help you at guard immediately, but if Tyler Biadasz ever misses time, Slaughter can slide right over the center. That's depth, and that versatility matters. That's championship football thinking. Then you continue adding depth on the offensive line. More guards, more tackles, more protection for Justin Herbert. And now let's talk about some of the weapons. Quentin Johnson, as a rookie, he struggled. But he took a leap his second year. He took another leap last season. Now you put him inside a Mike McDaniel offense that knows how to scheme people open. That alone could unlock another level for him, right? He was endorsed by Mike McDaniels last week as a guy he sees who has big play potential. Ladd McConkey is going to be a focal part of the offense again. Last year, there were a lot of balls going a lot of other places, but we've already seen what Ladd can do when he has those opportunities. Then you got Trey Harris. Man, Trey Harris was underused. This dude can run routes. His body control is elite. You can tell when you see how easy he makes it look when he toe taps near the sideline. He has strong hands, smooth movement. He's one of those receivers that may not get all the headlines yet, but real football people see the talent. Then you add Brennan Thompson, 4.26 speed, fastest player at the combine. You cannot teach that kind of speed. That man stretches the field automatically. Defenses have to respect him. And from what we saw on film, he's more than just a track guy. Scouting report says he's a decent route runner. He has good hands, separation ability. Now imagine Mike McDaniel's getting creative with that speed. Then you got Keandre Lambert-Smith coming back healthy. You still got Pro Bowler Alec Ingold, one of the best fullbacks in football, right? You bring in Keaton Mitchell, who is as explosive as anybody else when healthy. He has really good speed. He's a lightning fast change of pace weapon to complement the running back room. You pair him with big, strong, fast, physical, a specimen in Marion Hampton, and now this offense went from okay to dangerous. And now you add David Njoku on top of all that. This dude is a beast. Big body, physical, athletic, right? Faster than people realize, has a violent stiff arm, hard to tackle, excellent red zone weapon, and he's only 29 years old. And you know what makes this move even more dangerous? Although he can block, the Chargers don't need him to block every play because they already got blocking tight ends and physical personnel, right? And another underrated piece to all of this is Charlie Kolar. This dude quietly established himself last season as one of the best run-blocking tight ends in football. He's physical at the point of attack and does a lot of the dirty work that helps offenses stay balanced and control the line of scrimmage. But what makes him even more valuable is he also showed growth in the passing game, setting career highs in both receptions and receiving yards last year. So now when you add a guy like David Njoku into the mix, you're not asking Njoku to do all the heavy blocking. Charlie Kolar already gives you that physical presence, which allows the Chargers to move pieces around and create even more mismatches offensively, right? So when you have the up-and-coming talent of Oronde Gaston, who's more of a receiving tight end, now you can use David Njoku the way he should be used. Attack mismatches, attack linebackers, attack safeties, attack the middle of the field, and give Justin Herbert another weapon that could punish defenses, right? And this is why I'm excited, because under Greg Roman, we kind of knew what it was going to look like. Run heavy, slow developing offense, limited creativity in the passing game, receivers running into each other at times, right? Struggling to scheme separation. And now all of that changes because Mike McDaniels is here now. And this is why bringing in Mike McDaniel changed everything for me when it comes to how I view this Chargers offense moving forward. Mike McDaniel has built a reputation around the league as one of the best offensive minds in football. His offenses in Miami in 2022 and 2023 was historic, right? Back-to-back top 10 offenses in total yards. And at one point, they led the entire National Football League in passing offense. And what makes him dangerous is how creative he is. The pre-snap motions, the timing, the misdirection, the way he schemes receivers open, right? The stress he puts on defenses before the ball is even snapped. Defenses constantly have to guess wrong against Mike McDaniel because everything looks the same until suddenly it's not. And that's how explosive plays happen. But people also forget, before Miami, Mike McDaniel already had a reputation as one of the best run game specialists in football during his time with the 49ers. So this is not just some pass-happy offensive coordinator. He understands balance. He understands angles and leverage, spacing and timing, and creating lanes in the run game. And look what he did for Tua Tagovailoa. People questioned Tua before McDaniels got there. And deservedly so, right? He was not living up to where he was drafted in the first round. He was even benched a few times under Brian Flores in his time with the Miami Dolphins as their head coach. But Flores was fired, and in comes Mike McDaniel, and then suddenly Tua looked like a completely different quarterback and became a Pro Bowl player in that system. The same thing happened with the receivers in Miami. He maximized their strengths and put them in positions to succeed. That's what coaches do. That's what great coaches are supposed to do. That's why this fit with Justin Herbert is so exciting for me. Because now Mike McDaniel has a quarterback with elite arm talent, a rebuilt offensive line, speed at receiver, versatility at tight end, and weapons all over the place. That combination right there has the potential to be scary. Now the Chargers have given Mike McDaniel what he needed. You got your tackles back. You upgraded center. You added guards. You added speed. You added versatility. You added Njoku. And Justin Herbert finally has what feels like a complete offense around him. I'm telling you right now, Charger fans, this feels different. This feels like a team that's preparing for a deep playoff run. Not just making the playoff this time, right? Not just sneaking in. I'm talking about a team that believes they can compete with anybody in the National Football League. This is year 3 for Jim Harbaugh. He's hired Mike McDaniel to run the offense. Justin Herbert healthy, the offensive line rebuilt, weapons everywhere, David Njoku officially in the building. Man, listen. I am excited about what this team is becoming. And I'm going to close with this. I was talking to a friend of mine this morning. He said, man, you excited about your team this year, but you was also excited about them when Jim Harbaugh took over 3 years ago. And yeah, I was. I think most Charger fans were too. But there's a difference now. See, back then, we didn't fully know what the offense was going to look like under Greg Roman with the talent that Justin Herbert had, right? We knew Jim Harbaugh was a winner. We knew he would change the culture. We knew he would bring toughness and discipline. But offensively, we were hoping for something we hadn't consistently seen before from Greg Roman. See, history already showed us who Greg Roman was as a play caller. Excellent run game coordinator. Very creative when it came to running the football, yes. But when it came to the passing game, the same issues kept showing up everywhere he went. It happened in San Francisco, it happened in Buffalo, and it happened in Baltimore. And unfortunately, it happened again with the Chargers last year. Slow passing concepts, limited creativity, a lot of struggles scheming receivers open consistently, right? A passing attack that just never fully evolved. Now, to be fair, we didn't know for sure it was going to look like that when he got here. We hoped maybe this time it would be different. But history usually tells you a lot about what's coming. And when I look at Mike McDaniel, history tells a completely different story. We saw what he helped build in San Francisco with that balanced attack and creative run game. Then we watched him go to Miami and lead them to one of the top offenses in the league for 2 years. He did it with explosive plays, motion, spacing, creativity, speed, scheming guys open, stress on defenses every single snap. So when I say I'm excited now, it's because history has already shown us what Mike McDaniel is capable of doing offensively. And now you pair that offensive mind with Justin Herbert, with improved protection, with more speed, with more weapons, with David Njoku added to the mix. That's why this feels different to me. That's why my excitement level is different this time around. How do you guys feel about the team now? I want to know what you're thinking after this move today. All right, that's going to do it for me here at Chargers Talk 4630. If you enjoyed the conversation, make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, and stay tuned in because you already know the minute breaking news drops involving the Chargers, we're going to be talking about it right here. And if you don't always have time to sit down and watch the full YouTube podcast, no problem. Chargers Talk 4630 is also available on all digital platforms, so you can listen to us wherever you get your podcasts. And don't forget, check out slmexpressions.com for breaking news, updates, podcasts, music previews, books, and most importantly, the SLM Community Talk section, where Charger fans can come together, talk football, react to the latest news, and build that real family atmosphere around this team. Because at the end of the day, SLM Expressions is bigger than just football. We're building a community. I'm Stacy. This is Charger Talk 4630, and as always, boat up.